Boatim is one of the world's largest online marketplaces for boats. There are yachts and sailboats and motorboats and all kinds of boats to buy and sell. So with me is CEO Joseph Johnson. Great to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thanks so much.
So give me your background.
Well, formally I'm a lawyer, so don't hold that against me. I'm recovering, or I'm in recovery. I think that's how they say.
Boats sound much more fun.
It is a lot more fun. I have done my time in-house as general counsel of the public companies and many private as well. And so this was a transition, I guess a natural transition that brought me along.
So I gave a short little introduction to Boatim. Elaborate on that. What is it that you do?
Well, you got Boatim right. A lot of people are like, how do we even pronounce this? Is it Boatim, Boatim,
okay.
Boatim? Boatim actually means Boat International Marketplace, and it can be called all three. That's just fine. And what it is a place for everything boat. We believe that life is better on the water. And so our goal, our mission is to get everybody out on the water that wants to be there. It's a peaceful, tranquil place, but there's a problem getting out on the water. It's practically impossible. You can't find the boats you want, you can't get there, and that's because while boating's been around forever, well, I think the digital tools still are lacking.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, and if you don't want to own a boat, that makes it difficult too. So is this just buy and sell, or can you rent? I mean, how does it work? Who's it for?
So the way it started was to help, well, one person, the founder of the company, find a boat he couldn't find. Okay. Because it's just so frustrating to do. And what it's evolved into, in order to find that one boat and help him get on the water, it's evolved into an entire ecosphere. I don't know how else to put it. A world where everything boat can come together so that the user, the boater, the boat owner, but not just the boat owner, but the potential boat owner, the boating person, the boating guest can go and get everything they need, resources, information, services about boating all in one. And the face of it, of course, is the marketplace, is where it started.
Yeah. How big is recreational boating globally? How big of a market is this?
Well, last year there were over 80 million adults in the United States alone that went boating. Okay. So in the world, we have over 100 million self-identified adult boaters. Okay. And that's a big number, but then when you look at the actual dollars spent, we're over $100 billion a year spent in that marketplace.
And is the number of people, because I know last year during the pandemic, boating got to be huge. It was outdoors, so you could kind of, have some fun, but not be in a big crowd and things like, is it growing still?
It continues to grow, and it's growing. It's been deemed the hottest outdoor recreational activity in the United States now.
So what kind of innovations does Boatim bring to the industry?
So one of the big things that we've done is we've looked at, because the boating market hasn't really changed as far as what's out there. I don't want to say anything bad about it, but it would be like if we still use ticker tape here on Wall Street. What we've brought is a world of tools, a set or a suite or a platform to allow the professionals, people who buy and sell services and boats and things like that, to control all of their inventory. And we brought a marketplace for all the boaters to get together and understand what it is they're buying. And we are launching in just a few weeks a consumer application, handheld, to track everything and do it all from your phone. Okay, and so if I'm looking for a boat and I want an enriching experience, walk me through the process. How do I begin, and how do I find a boat that I want, and how does it all work? Well, without Boatim, first thing you do is you go buy a kit of hair dye because it's all gonna go gray. With Boatim, you're able to go online, and we use our proprietary AI technology to match you with the boat you're looking for. So people go onto our website, or they'll go into our app, and whatever it is they're looking for, your internet history, your cookies, allow a story to be told of what your desires are, what your wants are. Instead of using those cookies, the metadata that people talk about, to sell you ads, sell you a pair of sneakers, we use that data to help you find exactly what you're looking for, to make it a less frustrating, because it still is, we're getting there, a less frustrating process, but also to make it so you have lower buyer's remorse. So you get the boat you're looking for. Once we match you with that boat, most of these are with dealers, you'll be matched with that dealer, the dealer takes it from there, and we're building a set of additional tools to handle the next process. For a car, for example, you can now just swipe and click on your phone and have it delivered.
Yeah.
The boating is nowhere near there.
Okay.
But at Boatim, we're bringing the boating world there, not just for the vessels, but for the services and the additional products, and of course the trips and everything that you can get.
Sure, yeah. No, and especially if you're a new boater, those kind of things help. You can go and you can learn about, where it needs to be fixed and what you buy, accessories and things like that. So that's helpful.
Well, it's interesting you bring up a new boater. So no one in the market is trying to create new boaters. You're either born a boater, or you become a boater through friends. But there's no market targeting new potential boaters. And that's because, the adage of the happiest 2 days of a boat owner's life are the day he buys and sells a boat.
I know, I've heard it, yeah.
We focus on not just getting you into the boat and of course trading up, but all the time in between and all of the time you can get on the boat without owning a boat, making it a bigger marketplace and expanding the marketplace to every one of us who enjoys life on the water. I'm yet to meet someone who doesn't.
Oh no, it's wonderful. And you mentioned buyer's remorse. Is that more common, would you say, in the boating industry? Like we talked about the adage, like.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Because every summer you have a big group of people who go out and they buy a boat and they use it all summer and then autumn comes and they don't use it, and then winter and it's sitting in their driveway or in their back, or they're paying for storage and they realize they're just throwing money away and they're probably never going to use it again.
Right.
And so their experience, their happiness that was on the boat disintegrates and then they have to resell it.
Okay, but Boatim helps kind of alleviate some of that.
It alleviates as much as we can.
Right, right. Could this same technology and platform be used for other things besides boats?
Oh, absolutely. So what we've built is I guess the best way to put it is a social network enthusiast tool. So instead of you, in any other thing, golf, for example, where how do you connect courses and clubs and information and social media and put that all together? There have been companies that have tried to do these things in general for all products, but for golf, for private planes, for skiing, our platform works for all of those other industries as well.
Okay. Now, what are your goals for the company in terms of just future growth, uplisting?
Well, right now, we're, for all intents and purposes, pre-revenue. We have some revenue, but it's not a big deal. We really are a startup, even though we're in the microcap world. We will be uplisting. Our goal is 2023. As we uplisting to the NASDAQ, as we reach our revenue model predictions, which begins in June of 2022.
Okay, well, it sounds wonderful. Everybody loves to boat, so good luck with this, and thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you so much for having me on today.
Thanks.